Okay, so we're up here at Bear Lake, Utah, and we've got this Tigé Z3 outfitted with our new lithium-ion thruster system, and this is a sweet setup. I'll show you what we've done here. We've got these custom brackets, and what we've done differently from our motors in the past is we redesigned the nozzle around the propeller. So it's kind of a high bypass, more efficient propeller, boosts the thrust off the motor by about 30% just by nature of having that nozzle on there. And then these custom mounting brackets that we can mount to the transom, those can also be dropped down to the surf tab. So it gives us a lot of mounting flexibility depending on the boat, on what the optimal location is. With this boat that has kind of a lower draft below the swim deck and the bottom of the surf plate here, there's not as much water for submersion and getting a motor like deep and low in the water to ensure we don't get any cavitation or aeration coming into the thruster propeller. But as you can see, we're able to just strategically position these just down below the swim deck bracket here. And that gives us a nice clear path behind these surf plates so we can push the water right out of the side and move the boat really well with the thrusters. So we're gonna climb on board here and launch this thing, and we'll show you the box and the equipment and the interface up at the helm and demonstrate it for you on the water.
So here we are inside the Tigé Z3. We do need a little real estate to mount a control box. The motors don't take up very much space, as you saw, but we do have to mount the box it's got some of the electrical components as well as the lithium-ion battery. So we're on the port side. We found a really good location here into this locker. You're able to still fill this locker with life jackets and whatever other equipment you want. Here is the control box itself. This is really the only other piece of equipment you need in the boat besides a joystick. This control box, when you turn it on, we have an indicator model that shows us what is going on with the thruster system itself. We have a voltage meter that tells us exactly what state our battery is at. Here is the lithium-ion battery that comes with the control box itself. As you can see, the battery slides off. You can bring it into the home for winter maintenance. And when you're ready to go back out on the lake, you simply slide it in, pull it in till it locks, and that's it. Now what happens is this lithium-ion battery, anytime the box is on, this lithium-ion battery is charging anytime the engine's running. That means you'll always have a full battery ready for your thrusters when you need them. When you actually engage the thrusters, the power is being drawn off of this. You will see almost no voltage drop in your house battery because we're pulling very little on your house battery to charge this battery here. This battery, if you were to use it and run the thruster system consistently, you have at least 8 or more minutes of just constant turning. Should give you ample time to park your boat, put it on the trailer, put it off the trailer, I don't know, pick up your surfer. It's really ideal for the electrical system maintenance. So this is really new, first-rate technology. We're excited about this lithium-ion battery pack. All right, so here we are at the captain's seat of this Z3, and this is where the user interface is. Our thruster systems have 3 mechanisms to control the boat. If the boat is interfaced with canvas, our thruster can communicate with canvas. Also, some throttle mechanisms also have an extra switch. You can purchase these with an extra switch, and we can actuate those to turn on the thrusters as well. In this particular boat, however, we have a joystick. And this joystick is a nice feature. You can mount it in the dash, make it very accessible. This joystick includes the 2 functions that our thruster really does. You have a burst function port and a burst function starboard. What this does is this turns on both motors to give you the greatest amount of power in a momentary actuation. What I mean by that is the thrusters work as long as you're holding the button. So as you're coming into the dock or you're coming into your trailer, this really should be the primary mechanism to steer the boat. If you can find neutral with your rudder, I simply drive the boat with the throttle and I steer with the thruster system. So as long as I'm holding this in burst mode, it will move the back end of the boat in the direction that's lit up. The other function we have here is called a dock hold feature. What's different than burst is the dock hold feature one is a latch switch, so if you push it, it will stay on for 2 minutes. But what this does is it only activates one motor. And the idea of this feature is as you pull into a dock, say maybe at a 45, and maybe you're on a boat that doesn't have a lot of people that know what they're doing, the driver can come in at a 45, pull the throttle back, and hit the dock hold port side, walk off the bow, tie off the bow, and it will pin the back end of the boat against the dock for up to 2 minutes. That motor will stay on. Or if someone jumps off the back of the boat when you get to the dock and the boat kind of comes swinging out, you can also hit that dock hold and it will swing the boat back in to the dock.